Hello guys, it's Simon, and today we're going to go over continuous random variables. So this is our continuous random variable. It has a probability function y equals half x from 0 to 2, from x is 0 to 2. And so as with all probability functions, the probabilities have to add up to 1. And basically, all the probabilities is like every little point here, all these lines, and the sum of them is them added up, and that's going to be the same as the area, which means that it's the integral of this function. And that is equal to p of x is equal to the integral from 0 to 2 of half of x to dx. And I'm going to show that it has to equal to 1. So that's equal to this thing, half of x squared over 2 from 0 to 2. And that's equal to 1 over 4 times 2 squared minus 1 over 4 times 0 squared. It's equal to 1 over 4 times 4, and that's equal to 1. So I just proved that, and now I'm going to go over variance, expectation, standard deviation again. Now you should think of the integral of this thing just as the sum of all the probabilities. And when you do that, then you'll notice that the formula is very similar to the discrete random variable one. So, formula for expectations of the discrete random variable, that was the sum of the x's times the probabilities. So, if you think of the integral as a sum, then for continuous random variables, it's also the sum of the x's times the probability. And this was the probability one. So that's the formula for the expectation of this random variable x. Now the variance, also similar to the discrete random variable one, looks like this. It's the integral of x minus the expectation squared times the probability, so that's times f of x to dx. And once again, there's also a second form. It's like this, the integral of x squared times the probability to dx minus the mean or expectation squared. This is the exact same form as the one for discrete random variables. And finally, the standard deviation is just the square root of the variance again. And yeah, that was it, but I want to say one more thing. You can use the calculator to plug in integrals, and you can really save a lot of time in there. And you can just look up how to do that. Just look up how to do integrals in your calculator. And that was it for today, guys.